Trust Head Office D1, Historian Manapi. Where are those cars now? I'm going to take a look at the car which has been talked about. I found it right here. I bet you know which car I'm talking about. I say Trust, you say 35 GTR. There were two 35 GTRs. I haven't seen them for years. Where are they? I'm at Trust. Do you hear it? Here it comes. What a surprising way to appear. Best arrival of this project. So we found Trust 35 GTR. D1GP, where are those cars now? The driver is... Hello. Trust Esports driver, Shinya Shinkawa. The total champion of Student Drift 2017. He has raced with Trust Racing at D1 Lights. You are an employee at Trust. You're going to show me later that you are succeeding at Esports now. Thank you for your performance. We came to see this car. You don't know much about this car, right? No, I don't know about this car at all. So I'm going to have you to talk to Trust's director. I need to see him. How's he doing? He's good. We wonder how the car is and also how he is. I know very well how hard he works for these many years. I stopped seeing him. Where is he? Please bring him here. Director, please come here. Trust Racing Director, Shingo Nakagami. Hi, how are you? So we came to see this car. The color has been changed drastically. Driver Kawabata drove it. We all wondered how this car was doing. It was the second most highly requested. So I came all the way here to see it. I'm glad to see it today. Is this a second edition which debuted in 2017? Yes, that's right. From 2014, Trust started to use this R35 GTR, right? Very fast R35 GTR debuted in D1GP. Until 2018, total of 5 years you used it. Do you remember the first edition debuted in 2014? Of course I do. It was pouring rain. Kawabata told me that he couldn't do it. Was it almost like a shakedown? Yeah, it just ended up quickly. Do you remember 2002 Suzuka? I do. I remember it well also. The machine stopped working. The fuse died. It had a push button back then. The driver pushed the button while the gear was in. The starter got heated and the fuse died. We didn't notice it. Unfortunately, we retired before the chase. GTR wasn't popular then. No cars had push button like that. No VR. Did it have a computer? We had Motic installed, but the codes we used were normal. So you were still learning and trying to find out how to tune it. 2014 D1GP Odaiba, first time to go for the final with GTR. It had competed at around Odaiba era. The first edition completed in 2015 and won the championship. Next year, Trust won the series championship. 2016, there was one incredible machine in 2016. Daigo Saito won the championship for 5 battles out of 7 in 2016. Driver Kawabata won the semi-championship 3 times and won the second place for the series. You made this second edition in 2017. Driver Kawabata rode the new second edition. Masao Suenaga rode the first edition. Basically, members were working developing cars every day. We had to have twice the number of members to tune 2 cars. They had everyday jobs and the maintenance of 2 cars. Then we all went to the circuit for the races. It was pretty tough. These 2 cars are different also. This car is like Kawabata Special. Suspension is totally changed with new members and staff. The engine is the same as the first edition, though basically it's a whole different machine. You couldn't win in the series championship in 2017, but came in second place. However, you won the world championship. That's right. Very first champion car. First FIA Intercontinental Drifting Cup champion car. So cool. Everyone in the world got to know about this R35 GTR and Trust with Kawabata driver. It was a wonderful time. It was the highlight of my life. So you won the world championship, but you didn't give up on D1GP. 2018, unfortunately, you didn't reach. Do you remember the record it made in 2018? Single run. It got consecutive 6 wins and became the single run champion. You won all the single runs. It got almost perfect scores every time. I don't know if it was because Kawabata was the driver of this car. He was the single run king. But he couldn't win at the chase. The level of the chase battle was so high though. It was always so close. So it won the single run championship, but not the series champion. It finished work in 2018. And now, it's immaculate. Is it the same inside? Only the outside is changed for esports. You use this car as it is for esports. Trust has started participating in e-motorsports since 2019. Driver Shinkawa drives it for esports. This is the esports coloring. So it's still working. It's working hard in virtual reality. It has no place to race now. The regulations don't match now. So he says it hasn't changed at all. Let's take a look at it. This VR engine hasn't changed at all since 2018? Yes. Is it 4.1 liter made by Trust? It used to be 4 liter, but eventually increased to 4.1. Increased the stroke at Planck. Turbo is 20G. How big is the boost? A little bit less than 1,000 horsepower. If you wish, you can increase it to 1,100 horsepower. No, 1,000 horsepower is maximum with this turbo. So you tested different kinds of turbines. I used to use 4 liter with 25G, and it had more than 1,000 horsepower. But I wanted to make it pick up more. So I decreased the turbo and ended up here. It's around 1,000 horsepower. Did the driver want more power? At the chase, he decreased the boost and dropped the power. So 1,000 horsepower was good enough. It was better that it was easy to handle. So basically torque was good enough and suited for drifting. Compared to other engines, it was not very good at starting off. At like special courses, it can't perform at the best. If it takes off a bit late at the chase, then it's over, so. I even set drive shafts in the rear trunk to create traction. How about the mission? It's Hollinger. It hasn't been broken? No, it's fine. How much does it weigh? 1,300? It weighs about 1,200 kilograms. 1,260 kilograms. You reduced the weight a lot. I cut off small details parts of the frame. Some of these parts were good for strengthening the car. But I cut off all the excess. The frame is toughly made originally. You might want these parts for time attacks, but for drifting, I think it's better to be lighter. 1,260 kilograms. The first edition weighed about 1,380 kilograms. So the second edition evolved in that way. Updated version. Basically, aero parts are the same. Are they original? I used Rocket Bunny aero parts for the first edition. For the second edition, I used original aero parts. It was hard to tell. You see them too? Yes, we do. But no one really knows. Aero parts are on sale on Trust homepage. These Trust 35 GTR Aero did a good job. This over fender too. Yeah, we made them immediately. Though no one really noticed it. How about suspension? Uplight itself is normal and knuckles are steel. The bolts to screw them together as well. Cutting angles are deep enough. I changed the position of the lack for this second edition. If I were to tune them deeper, I would need them to be front lack. So this is set as far as possible. It looks so ready to go. Go where? The circuit. Can you do it? Other cars are too good at nowadays. There were basics for tuning cars back then. It is not orthodox though. Recent cars are like racing cars. I always wanted to make it though. 35 GTR's factory parts are very expensive. Like this factory bumper costs a lot. I see cars with duct tapes racing at the circuit in Vladivostok. You repair cars there? Yes, I brought in so many staff. I see. Do you think 35 GTR has a chance to win in D1GP now? I think so. The balance is good. I can do more stuff with the regulations of today. I have things I wanted to do. I want to do it. This is the second edition. It used to be white with Toyo tires coloring. The other one that Masao Suenaga drove. Is it in China now? Yes. A Chinese driver is driving? Yes. It might come back to Japan later? Right. So the first edition is in China now. And here is the second edition in different coloring. But inside is exactly the same. They are keeping it so nice. I think it's ready to race anytime. Not only in drifting, but what Trust had learned and experienced in these 5 years. You guys are 35 GTR specialists. I'm looking forward to your work in the future. We are always waiting for you at the circuits. So today, I came to see what that car is doing now. Trust 35 GTR was here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.